What's up, guys? Ian Blaylock here, founder of Rapid Strike Bait Company. Um, we're going to get back to the fishing video in just a minute, but I want to tell you a story real quick, or kind of talk to you a minute about something that was said to me the other day. The other day I was at the bait store and I got to talk to this guy about one of the baits I designed, one of my crawl baits called the Captain Craw. And, he had this question. He said, well, does it have any action? And I said, well, the Captain Craw is a realistic crawl imitation. So it doesn't really have much action. You can impart action on it with your rod tip. I said, but, I make another crawl that's a swimming style crawl that has more action. He said, man, you can't catch a bass if it don't have no action. And I mean, I was kind of stumped. I didn't know what to say. I didn't want to be ugly to the dude, but obviously, I disagree. I think that, that if he believes that, he's missing out on a whole nother genre of getting bites, because there really is just a whole area of fishing that has nothing to do with swimming action. You mostly hear people talking about throwing realistic crawls that don't have much action in cold water or in the wintertime. But, it's also good to flip them in the summertime. And, I'm going to kind of get into that a little bit. But let me show you the Captain Craw. This is my company, Rapid Strike. And I got some black and blue Captain Craws here. They're garlic scented, which is great because it covers up your scent mostly. The garlic does attract fish, the garlic scent does. But I think the best thing about it is that it covers your scent. And so this bait is a standard 3.5-inch crawl. It's actually a little bit longer than 3.5, closer to 4 inches. It has these angled appendages, these legs, and they fold up when you flip it into cover, just like that, so that nothing gets caught on it. It goes through, mats real easy, if you like to punch. It has the most realistic claws of any crawl, if you ask me. And what I like about the way these are packaged, they're packaged in a bag, and they get kind of bunched up in the bag. And what's cool is when they're bunched up in the bag, you'll get some claws that look really wide open and some that are kind of closed, and it really makes it look even more natural, that randomness, because that randomness in nature is just how things are. Also on these claws, if you look real close, there's a small rib right here on both sides, really. And what that does is it catches just enough water to create drag as this thing falls, and makes it fall nice and slow. It keeps those claws out where they're supposed to be. And it makes just that perfect crawfish profile. You can't beat that profile. That's the best. The other good thing about these legs, there's 8 legs, is if the bass have been eating some other kind of bug, some kind of other insect falling out of foliage or vegetation, they can mistake this for another bug when they see all those legs. And so that's kind of cool, because a lot of the times that's what happens. The bass are eating, grasshoppers, cicadas, spiders, whatever is in some hyacinth, or in some, just on top of mats, crawling around that falls through. You do get some craws on there too that fall through, but it's nice, if the bass are eating something else, for them to mistake this for it also. That just, it kind of equates to more bites, Anyway, what I did today, or what I did yesterday, was I went out and I took this flipping to show you exactly what I'm talking about, so you can see how I fish this bait, and so you can understand this style of fishing. But let's get to it.
Golly.
All right, so look at what I'm doing here. You know, keep this in mind. When bugs fall out of hyacinth, or any kind of vegetation for that matter, they don't make a lot of noise. If you can just imagine a crawfish or a cicada or something falling out of this foliage and hitting the water, it's just a soft splash, and that's all it is. And I've seen guys just, casting a craw, and it's just the loudest thing. You see that craw hit the water, you see both of the arms slap, come through and slap, and it's just loud. And I have seen the bass dart away when that happens. So, try to keep a quiet presentation.
Come on. Come on. All right. Pretty good fish. Oh, man. Yeah, buddy. I got that one on the Captain Craw. Let's see one for the... What did I even cast at? I don't even know what I cast it at. All right, there you go, buddy. Well, that's the Captain Craw.
right, guys. Well, man, it was fun. You know, caught a few. Then we had some rain come in, and I actually had to get out of there. But man, it's a lot of fun. I love flipping the Captain Craw, and I encourage you to give it a try, man. If you fish it like I told you, flip it up there quietly and let it slow sink. I was using a 3/16 ounce bullet weight and a 3/0 flipping hook. But if y'all rig it like I said, flip it up there quietly, let it sink. Yeah, I mean, if a bass sees it, they're gonna eat it. So, man, y'all have fun and tight lines.